What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Uncomfortable Moment of Silence. I'm your boy Swami, and with me is David, the producer. How you doing, David?
What's happening, Swami? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I feel like singing.
You feel like singing?
Yeah.
Why would you want to sing?
Because the virus outside is frightful. I don't know. I just feel like singing. I don't know. How are you, man?
Man, it's been a damn good week. I'm very happy. It's a damn good week.
It's getting chilly. Well, not in your neck of the woods. In my neck of the woods in Quebec, it's starting to get a little cold.
It started getting cold there like in May.
No, but seriously, it started getting cold, and a lot of worries now. A lot of worries because the cold, everyone's got to go inside. No one wants to go inside. Everyone wants to stay outside because inside lies the demon known as Corona. So nobody wants to be indoors breathing in that sweet, sweet coronavirus. So
but not in their own houses. They don't care.
Yeah, but you got to go to work. You got to go to malls. You got to go into restaurants, which we'll be discussing more of at the end of the show. But a lot of people not too happy about that. I actually talked about that a little bit with some friends about the public transportation. I said I'm fuck that, because normally I ride my motorcycle for half the year and then I take public transportation for the other half because I live in the city. And if you live in the city, you don't own a car in any city. If you live in any major metropolitan city that has a normal infrastructure, 9 times out of 10, you don't own a car and you take public transportation because there's no point in owning a car because you have everything in walking distance or 5-minute bus ride. But this year, fuck that. I'm walking everywhere. And I even told my wife, I think I'm going to buy a car because I don't want to ride with fuckers on the bus or on the subway.
That's a lot of money, though, just to, save yourself from, a seasonal flu.
You keep calling it that. Fuck, I'm not going to call it a seasonal flu. David is slowly being swayed into the people that believe Corona is phony.
I don't think it's a phony thing. Of course it's a flu. I mean, people have gotten it.
Yep.
Right? People have suffered from it.
Yeah,
it's not a fake thing.
200,000 in the States so far, but it's a wow. And we're nearing 1 million worldwide, by the way. It's on the verge of 1 million worldwide. 1 million people dead in a year. That's quite a big amount.
No, not really.
Okay. Yeah, not really.
Not really.
Not really. Just a million.
Well,
just an entire average city.
All right. Do you know how many people died from influenza in 2019?
We already discussed this, and
I know, but I'm just saying
so badly. But we're going to talk about it again. 20,000 people worldwide. We discussed last time. Yeah, it was like 20,000.
Nope.
Yes. It was like 20,000. Go look it up again. You did it last time, and we looked it up, and you were wrong. You were like, "There's like 3 billion," and we're like,
"No.
It was like 20,000 worldwide."
2019 influenza deaths.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds so ominous.
Worldwide, you're gonna be wrong again. It's okay.
It's ominous.
I don't even have to look it up because we talked about. I think this was like our second show.
No, it was our second show. I don't remember the number, but
it was like 20. It was between 20 and 40,000. It was between 20 and 40,000.
That's
worldwide, by the way. Not.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's worldwide.
Yeah. It's like 40,000.
Influenza. All right, here we go. COVID. Dumb Google.
I don't know why we always argue this. How you doing? How you doing, Whiskey Ace? How you doing, Donner?
Yeah, you can talk to all the people out there.
Keep looking. Anyway, so in other news, while David's looking up this information this week, we'll talk actually for once.
Okay. Here. I have the number here. For 2019, it was 876,000 people worldwide died from seasonal influenza-related respiratory illness. It's not that much more, man.
I'm gonna relook that up later. I'm not gonna argue with you online. I'm gonna look that up later.
By the way, this is the CDC homepage. By the way,
and I'll bring it up on the next podcast.
All right,
he was right.
Okay,
right.
no, but
I don't want to.
That's the CDC home. I'm not looking up like Fox News.
I'm gonna take a look. I'll look it up because I remember last time we looked and it was something like 50,000 people. But all right, so let's discuss
50,000 people.
We're gonna discuss what happened this week.
Yes.
Speaking about people, and I used to run a whiskey channel. I still guess you can call it a whiskey channel, but it's not. I know it's not a whiskey channel.
Okay, I need to back you up then, because you keep saying I used to run a whiskey channel, right? Mm-hmm. And I know that you're not going to be doing a lot of whiskey, things in the future. And I know that you've changed, what and how habits. You drink.
My drinking habits, yeah.
Yeah, because of the recent events.
I'm drinking kombucha, by the way, people. So
nice.
I'm taking care of myself. Yeah.
Okay, so you're taking care of yourself, which is an awesome thing, by the way.
Yes,
but what is the future of your channel?
I'm malted in Montreal. I'm going to be turning it probably to just my own personal venting page where I could just come on and talk when I want to. And I'm planning on next year. My wife just finished up her motorcycle license. We're planning on, but the thing is, because we live in Canada, it'd only be like 6 months of the year. We're planning on doing motovlogging. Cool. So that'll also be part of the channel.
That's a good idea.
Motovlogging, a couple times, maybe some beer reviews, have some friends on, chit chat, stuff like that. But let's talk about some whiskey for a second. Mm-hmm. Our favorite, I don't want you call him the whiskey Bible expert, Jim Murray, the most paid off douchebag in the history of whiskey.
Is that your feelings on that guy? Seriously?
It's pretty much everyone's feelings on Jim Murray. He's, whoever the highest bidder gets his number one pick for whiskey. Come on, he picked Northern Harvest.
Yeah,
1492.
That I saw. Yeah,
this year it's but this one I haven't had a chance to try. I am a fan of Alberta Premium Rye, by the way, because of the reasons that it's extremely inexpensive and it's very decent 100% rye.
How much a bottle?
Well, it's like $19 a bottle for the regular Alberta Premium, but 46%. It's not this. This is a cast strength, the Alberta Premium cast strength rye. And it was like done in like Sigali force flutes, so barrels, these special barrels. And it won Whiskey of the Year by Jim Murray this year. Again, I don't know if it's that good. I never had the chance to try it. I literally had to give away so many bottles. I got like a tear to my eye. A bunch of my friends were really, really happy this week, though, by the way. They got a bunch of free.
You seriously gave away your collection?
I gave away like about 50%. And I sold the higher end stuff, but the mid-range shit I gave away. Some of it I still got to mail out. I got this rum collection that I'm mailing out to a certain friend who will remain nameless. And the other guy's getting a Brook Laddie Black Arts 6.1, which is a $450 bottle that I'm going to be sending to a friend gratis.
Ooh.
So
wow,
that person is very happy. And he's also getting a couple of my Kilhomans, which everyone knows Kilhoman is my favorite whiskey. But that's going to be going to a friend as well. The problem is because it's illegal to send across the border, you have to be in Canada to get what I have. Because
that's not true, dude. I send liquor all the time.
Yeah, not bottles. You can send samples.
I do. No. I send bottles.
I've never sent a bottle.
All you have to do is put it in a box that says glass. That's it.
I've never sent the bottle. I don't want to. I don't want to have it caught and then I can't fucking send mail anymore. Fuck that.
Send mail?
No.
You don't put a ban on mail on you.
It's not a ban on mail, but it's if I ever want to go across the border to the States, I'm going to be stopped and fucking searched and shit, which I don't feel like doing. So.
Oh, they don't care. There's people in the streets doing heroin here. They're protesting here.
No. You don't understand. When it comes to crossing the border, you don't fuck around with because I like going to the States a lot for biking, so I don't fuck around with shit. I don't want to be, and I do bring back a lot of bottles illegally from across the border, so I don't want to be stopped every fucking time.
Well, dude, I will tell you that I order absinthe from overseas all the time. I mean, like illegal absinthe, because you can. Well, first of all, let's say that absinthe is not illegal here in the States. Not. Up until a certain proof. But the stuff that comes out of France and Belgium and, some of the really high-end brands that are like 140 proof, can't get those here in the States, and those are illegal. We get those here.
That's awesome. Oh, so anyways, I don't want to talk about this. I just want to bring it up. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the Whiskey Bible? Does it matter to you who he picks?
It doesn't change anything from my day to day. I'll tell you that much. But I have heard of the guy.
Do you purchase the bottles when he picks them?
No. I'm not an influence like that. No. Not at all. But I will say that, I do know of other what we'll call aficionados when they put out their big lists. I look at them and I go, how influenced were they by the manufacturer? I really do think that.
Well, I've said it. I'm very clear and public about it. Is one of the reasons why I've had so many a war in the whiskey community. Is I think that I would say 80% of the whiskey reviewers on YouTube are sold out completely. It's not even a secret. They all pretty much have deals set up with other distilleries. They all have deals set up with reps to get bottles. They all have deals now, and they don't even hide it. And it's almost adored by the viewing public that watches them, that they think the ones that have the most deals to deal with distilleries are the better channels, which to me makes no sense. But that's just my opinion. I prefer an independent channel over a channel that is known to have affiliations with distilleries. And I have nothing wrong with it if you're not a reviewer. Right. If you're just, if you're a channel, like let's say a channel that has a whiskey distillery that gives you money and puts an ad on your channel. If you're not an actual reviewer, but you just drink whiskey during your programming, that's different. But once you're reviewing whiskey, you can't do that. I just don't find that.
Juliet has a section of her YouTube channel.
I didn't want to say that was Juliet, but that's what I was getting.
No.
She's not a reviewer. Yeah, she's not a reviewer.
No, she's not a reviewer, but she does have reviews on her YouTube channel,
from like 4 years ago.
No, it's like, I think the last one she did was probably like 6 months ago. I mean, it's been a while because she kind of stopped doing it for a bit because, the whiskey reviews, I mean, it's such a crowded space, right? Mm-hmm. But, when she was doing
overcrowded, if anything. No.
Yeah, no doubt.
Saturated. It's
no doubt.
Saturated.
But she was doing reviews. When she was doing reviews, she was a Heaven Hill ambassador, which didn't pay any money. They would give her free liquor. But I tell you, when she did get something in that she didn't like, she shit all over it. And that you got to like.
Yeah, well, again, it's not the like or dislike. I just think that if you're a toy reviewer, you can't have Hasbro as a fucking sponsor of the show. If you're
but a sponsor is a different thing. A sponsor actually gives you money.
Yeah, that's it. Once you're sponsored,
getting free samples or free product for tasting, I think is a much different thing.
No, it's still getting something, and you can't give a proper review. I just don't. You're gonna have to hold back. Your venom has to be held back. It's just better to be unfettered. It's just what I think. It's better to have a distance. It's like when you're managing or
I see your point. No, I totally see your point.
Yeah, you have to keep a professional distance, and that's just the way I feel. But it's my opinion. It's not everybody's, but it's my opinion. All right, so moving on to the next topic of the day, and this one was an exciting one for all of you virgins and incels out there. I'm just fucking with you. I love video games, okay? I love video games, but I'm surprised actually at the price. But the PlayStation 5 officially launched this week for pre-sale. I love this pre-sale thing, like buy it before it's out, because there's not going to be enough of them out there when they actually come out for you to purchase. Let's get that demand out there for pre-sale. There's going to be so much of this shit out there, right? It's not even funny.
But what they're gearing up for, and you can't blame them, they're gearing up for the Christmas season, right?
Pre-sale just means one thing. It's hiked up prices.
Absolutely.
Before being sent out. All right. That's all it is. That's what pre-sale is in everything. It's hiked up. Be the first to own the new iPhone, even though they're all going to be out there like 3 weeks later. But I have to be the first because it might run low, and I might have to wait 2 weeks more before I get my iPhone. You know,
that's ridiculous. Yeah, but but that's marketing hype, and that's what they're supposed to do.
By the way, I got the new SG20. Yeah, baby. Oh, it's so sexy. Look at that. It's got like 9,000 cameras. I don't even know what the point of it. Like, look at all the cameras.
I can't see. Oh, there's like 3.
There's 4. There's four in the front and 2 in the front and 4 in the back. There's 6 cameras on this.
Jesus Christ, you got more cameras than a highway.
I don't understand why though. I don't like. What's the point? I don't know. I don't get it. But whatever.
I'm going to ask you a question because I truly do not know the answer. Okay, so PlayStation, the very first one. Do you know what year it came out?
The first PlayStation, I owned it
roughly.
I would think 98, probably.
98. Okay, so like 22 years ago, right?
One
release date. Yeah.
One second. I'm pretty sure it's 98. 94. Ooh.
94. Okay, so we're talking 26 years ago.
Yeah, 26 years ago.
They've only released 5 different types of PlayStations, and technology, ramps up like literally every 6 months.
No, but it ramps up, but not really in the gaming, because like I'm actually looking at the graphics of the new one, and to be honest, I'm not that impressed. And I'll be honest, over the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4, there was an improvement graphics wise, but I think it's not really the graphics anymore. I think it's gotten to a point where it's plateaued on really how far they can go before it just becomes, because a lot of the games now are more cinematic playthrough games, meaning you're not even really controlling the game anymore. You're just kind of pushing a button every once in a while.
Like Red Dead Redemption, right?
No, Red Dead Redemption was playthrough. There was a lot of playthrough, but there was some cinematic playthrough.
Yeah.
But what I would say is like story platform movie cinematic, meaning like I don't know how you explain it. Where you're not really even playing anymore. You're just pushing the button to kind of get to the next story arc or some shit like that. It's not really even a game anymore. It's more like you're watching a movie.
We sound like 2 boomers talking about games, you know that, right?
I don't know, but I think that's how the young kids like it, is that there's no actual skill involved anymore or thought process, where it's just you just play through it. And then you get the online live version where you just shoot each other up for like an hour and a half. Whereas games that I prefer, and I am a gamer. I have my Xbox One literally right here. Just do this. Oh, I love my games. All right, I got it right in front of me here.
Okay, what's your favorite game?
My favorite game, honestly, is NHL. Is the NHL franchises from EA. I play those all the time.
Okay.
I like the big games that usually come out, like Skyrim was amazing. Witcher 3. Skyrim's like 2011. It was a while ago. Red Dead Redemption, beautiful. One of my favorite games of all time. Red Dead Redemption 2, which was a great game. But I still think Red Dead Redemption 1 was a bit better. I know people love the Arthur storyline, and Red Dead Redemption 2 was kind of depressing, and it was fun to play. But I think Red Dead Redemption 1 was a little better because you got to do a lot more shooting. It's what the thing is I liked about Red Dead Redemption 1. Like there was a
little bit more action.
There was a little more action in Red Dead Redemption 1 comparison to Red Dead Redemption 2, which was more story arc driven, which is nice. Again, the story arcs are nice to get to know the character, and the cinematics are nice. But I play a video game to play the game. Like I want to play the game.
Right.
The cinematics, yeah, it's cool. It's an extra. But I don't like it when the cinematics take over and the game becomes a game that's 40 minutes long, and the cinematics are about 3 hours and are like about 50% of the game is cinematic, and then 50% of the game is gameplay. I want a better conversion rate. I would say 25% cinematic to 75% gameplay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't enough cinematic from my absolute favorite game, which was Pong. So, yeah. Wish there was more.
I would say the price line surprised me, because I kept on hearing rumors that it was going to be over $1,000 for.
And what is it? What's it coming out at?
It's $399 for and it's going to be depending on where you live, of course, around the world. But I think to the conversion rate of whatever country you're in, like if you're in Japan, it'll be like some sort of yen, and if you're in
it's conversion rate.
Yeah.
Right.
So it says here, I don't know if this is Canadian or American. It says $399 American or Canadian. I don't know which one. For the PlayStation Digital Edition, and then $499 for the PS5 Ultra Blu-ray Disc Drive Edition. So pretty much the one that if you have to download your games, it's cheaper. If you want to buy your hard drive games, it's more expensive because it comes with the hard drive.
Sure. Extra hardware.
Yeah,
I get it.
But I know why they made it that much more expensive. It's not the extra hardware, because the hardware is super cheap now for Blu-ray and stuff like that. Is that they want you to buy the digital download.
They want subscriptions. It's more than that. It's called reoccurring revenue, sir.
Yeah, and it's cheaper for them. The reason why it's cheaper for you to purchase the digital download version is because they don't want you to actually own any hardware.
Absolutely.
Because they don't want to give you any chance to actually own the property. They want to own the material. They don't want you to own it. So what you're going to pay for is a digital copy, which they can take away from you anytime they choose or feel like it, and you can't resell it. That's the other thing they don't like. They don't want you to be able to resell.
They don't want you to burn it.
Yeah, they don't want you to burn it, do black market. So that's why
right.
They're trying to give it. So of course it's $100 less, but I'm going to be honest, because I want to make a bunch of legal copies. I'm going to buy the hard drive version.
Are you really? Boy, I'm
going to buy the digital one. I download most of my video games nowadays.
Oh, okay.
Too. I've sold out. I was like,
well,
but it's not like you can even make really any money selling. Like you try to sell your secondhand games, and they're like $5 at GameStop that they're going to give you for a game that you paid $100 for. Is it really worth it?
Right.
So we'll give you $15 in credit, or we'll give you $250.
Well, what was the other gaming unit that they just released pricing on? And there was a big war over it.
I didn't see the pricing on the Xbox. I didn't look.
Yeah, they came out with it was one or the other. I don't remember if it was PlayStation with Sony or Microsoft Xbox, but one of them came out with pricing.
Xbox release date. All right, I'm going to see the price line. So the Xbox,
they were shitting all over each other.
Series X. All right, I did not know that the Xbox was this week. I know the PlayStation one came out. Xbox release date price. Hold on. Xbox release price. Hold on one second. Let's see what that is. That's interesting. Okay, so it's going to be introductory price $499. So it's at the same price range as the PlayStation. The exact same price range.
Of course it is, because these guys are at each other's throats to capture market share. Because they're the only two left. I mean, what are you going to buy?
Well, there's
Nintendo.
Nintendo's still out there, but Nintendo, I think, is
that's old school.
I think it's more used for the children. It's more used for kids. Like they have the Switch, and they have the
Game Boy.
Not the Game Boy. Now it's
don't they still have the Game Boy?
Now they have the one there where the controller actually has the screen on the controller now. You have it's connected to the TV, and then it's also you have a TV directed to it, so you can actually take it in the car with you and play with it in the car.
Oh,
yeah. So, but I think it's more or less for people under the age of like 13 or NES, and then people who are over the age of 13 are either Xbox or PlayStation.
I'll tell you, I saw on Twitter today that there were gamers out there that were losing their shit over in what is that graphics card company called? VD or VX or something. I forgot the name of the graphics card company, but they came out with a new graphics card today, like called the 3080.
Okay.
And it's like $800 with 3 separate fans. I mean, this thing is for like the ultra gamer PC guys.
So yeah,
right?
So it's like for PC gaming, yeah.
Oh, PC gaming, but
I've always been a console guy. I know the PC culture are very, very serious about gaming. And,
oh my God, these guys were losing their shit on Twitter. It came out on sale at like 8 a.m. Central Time. They sold out 8:01 Central Time. No shit. Oh, is it Nvidia? Oh, shit. I can't remember the name of the company. I used to know.
That's Whiskey Ace says Nvidia.
Nvidia. There you go.
Nvidia.
Yeah. People were losing their shit.
I know nothing about. I've never played. I think the last time I played a game on a computer was like in high school when and it was like Stickman form shit. It was like I don't play on a laptop or on a computer. I've always played on a
how much do you think a high-end graphics card is for a PC?
I have no fucking idea.
You know how much they were charging?
I don't know.
$800.
That's
just for the graphics card.
I want to buy a new MacBook. I'm looking to buy a new MacBook.
I just got one, dude.
It's 2000. My MacBook is old. It's 2014. My MacBook.
Yeah,
pretty goddamn old. I was looking at refurbished MacBooks. Refurbished. Okay, these are MacBooks that were bought but then given back to the company for whatever reason, where they refurbished them.
Yep.
$2,100, $2,500.
Oh, you're talking Canadian dollars. Yeah.
I was like, are you fucking insane? This is a fucking refurb new. We're talking 4K for a fucking decent Mac.
Oh, come on.
It's like buying a car.
Dude, have you looked into the AirBooks?
The AirBooks. Those are the ones that don't have like a disk drive or some shit like that, probably.
No, I totally got a disk drive. I got a terabyte on mine.
Okay, so what's the difference between the MacBook and the AirBook?
There's a few differences. I can kind of walk you through it offline, but I have 3 AirBooks now.
Okay, AirBooks are like really inexpensive comparison to MacBooks, is what you're trying to say?
Less. They're less and they're awesome.
All right, well, do they have good storage space and shit like that?
Great storage space, great graphics capability.
I don't care about the graphics. I just care about, again, for editing and for the podcasting shit.
Dude, I just bought my brand new one, my AirBook. And by the way, they're lighter than a MacBook Pro. MacBook Pros are just clunky pieces of shit as far as I'm concerned. It has ultra retina capabilities. It's, swear to God, man, it cost me $1,500.
Sorry, my wife was rudely interrupting the podcast. Go away.
What's that?
My wife is trying to say goodnight.
Okay. Tell her I'll hug her tonight.
Better components. All right. Well, we will discuss that. So we're getting down to the last topic of the evening. What time is it? We've only been live for a half an hour. But so we usually do 45 minutes a night. So let's get down to it. Coronavirus.
There you go, brother.
Right. Last 15 minutes reserved for coronavirus updates and coronavirus news and all this news about coronavirus. I wish I could edit it so I was like coronavirus. Anyways, in Quebec and Canada in general, it's been on the rise. Well, it's normal because it's getting colder, and also everything's opened up. Everything is opened up. So,
whoa, hold on. You guys hit your final wave? You guys have everything open? Bars, everything?
Yeah, everything's open. Everything's been open. Everything's been open for about a month. Schools are open. Everything's open. The whole entire thing is open, and it's a biggest mistake that Canada can make. But what do you want? People, the government. I wouldn't even say it's people. I think the people were more patient than the government. I think people in general were a lot more patient than the government was.
It's the other way around here, man.
Yeah, I even think in the States, I think that you are the loud minority of people that want out. And I'm pretty sure the silent majority are fine with wearing masks and being chill. Just like here, just like everywhere. The minority is always the loudest. The majority are the silent. They don't really care. They just kind of go through life. We're easygoing. We're like, you know what? I don't care. And I honestly, personally, I think it was stupid to reopen public transit at 100% capacity. So stupid to think that reopening schools wasn't going to set shit flying, even though they're trying to hide it. They're trying to hide the numbers for the schools because they want to keep the schools open. You want to know why they want to keep the schools open? It's not because they care about the children. No, they want the parents to be at work making money, putting money back into the economy, even though they did find out through this social experiment of socialism, which our good friend Andrew Yang had the idea of, sending out checks to people once a month, and it would continue the economy. And they did find out America, Canada, England, everywhere in the world found out. They wanted to keep this a dirty little secret that if you give money to the people, they will spend the money and it will go right back into the economy, and the economy will very rarely suffer anything. And that's what they've been noticing. They've been noticing the economy, other than the rich, stupid, rich fucking billionaires that I don't care about, and the owners of businesses who've been suffering, and they're annoyed because they have to pay their employees more money now to bring them back to work because their employees have been staying at home, spending government dollars. The money goes right back into the economy, and the economy continues rolling. The only difference is, David, you're going to talk, you're going to say a thing, even though your thing is going to be wrong. You can look up every fucking bit of information. The economy is doing fine.
Oh no, I'm not saying that the economy is not doing fine. I'm not saying that each of those governments aren't giving people money, just like you said. Here in the States, hold on.
They're not keeping the money. They're spending the money immediately.
Yes, they are. Well, let's put it this way: a lot of people have to here in the States, because a lot of income that comes in here, and I'll just look at our local economy here in New Orleans, right? We're a tourist city, so that means bars, restaurants, musicians, you can name it. We had at one point 32% unemployment rate here in New Orleans, and I'm not kidding you. It was that bad.
Yep,
that bad. So stimulus checks, I think, is a great thing, but you make it sound like that's sustainable. It's not, because who's going to pay for that?
It's not that it's sustainable. It's stating that it is something that it can be done for a little while, a time period, to build the economy, and it has worked, and it has worked, and the government is actually not happy about the fact that it's worked, and people know they can't keep it a secret anymore that giving money to people does not run an economy broke. It no longer. Can you lie to the people and say, well, we can't give people money because if we do, the economy is going to crash?
Yeah, but that money's got to come from somewhere.
Crash eventually.
Yes.
5-6 years down the line, there will be a crash. But right now, and where the money's coming from, it's a cycle. The money is it's like almost being launderized. How would I say that?
No,
it's like the money's being cleaned. The money is going through a circle. It's no new money's coming in. That's the problem.
That's right.
No new revenue, but it's the same revenue that's just recycling itself.
There's no taxes coming in that pays for that money, but they have tax money previously that can, for what we'll call a finite period of time.
Yeah. And a finite period of time, this could probably go on for at least 2 years.
Easily. Well, maybe for Canada it could, but our system here is pretty.
If you can give the banks trillions of dollars, you can no longer tell the people that you can't give it to them. All right, that's the problem. That's unfortunately the issue with America is they've seen what happens is that yes, there's no money for you, but there's money for everything else. So to me, I don't buy it. I think if you can bail out trillions of dollars,
you socialists kill me.
Yeah. As long as it goes to a bank, it's not socialism. As long as it's going to a corporation, it's not socialism. That's what you conservatives seem to think.
I say, you know what? I don't want your fucking money. Make your own goddamn money.
I know.
That's my end.
Yes, Grandpa David.
Grandpa?
Yeah.
I don't need a handout. Daddy knows how to make money.
Yeah. Get out there and suck some dicks. That's all Oh, God. I'm telling you, it tastes absolutely fantastic. I never thought I'd like kombucha. I've been drinking it.
I never drank kombucha.
It stinks. It smells so bad. It smells little.
Where's it come from?
Oh, well, it's fermented fruit. That's all it is. It's fermented.
Right. From where?
Well, this one is peach. It's fermented peach, which it's got.
Peach isn't a country.
Oh, where's it from? Okay.
Yes.
Well, this one's from Quebec. It's made in Quebec.
Oh, okay. And what is that? How do you spell that? I want to try it.
Kombucha.
Kombucha. Okay.
It's really good for the digestion. That's
okay.
Much, it's got microbiotics, the good bacteria, phytobacteria, shit like that. And there's like,
I'll totally check it out, man. I never had it.
It's good for the stomach. If you have stomach issues and you get indigestion all the time, I've noticed it works. It's way better than taking medication all the fucking time. I just didn't want.
Dude, I could totally use my pipes cleaned out. I'm in.
Shit. It stinks to hell though. It literally like it's a weird aroma. It's not like, but when you taste it, it's not bad. It's just like having, if you don't
like feet in Vietnamese, or what are we talking about here?
It smells like kimchi. That's it. That's what I was trying to think of.
Oh, kimchi. It
smells like kimchi.
That is a funky smell.
Yeah, it's a fermented smell. It smells like kimchi. That's what it smells like. I was trying to picture. I'm like, I know this odor from somewhere, and I'm like, okay, it's kimchi. I don't remember. Anyways, so what else can we talk about? Yeah, you want to talk about it? There was something else.
No, just a real quick thing that I thought was really interesting here in the news in the U.S. is that the mayor, and matter of fact, I'll pull this up here. The mayor in Nashville it's a huge story, actually all over the U.S. right now, but there was leaked emails in Nashville from the mayor that are bar owners and also restaurants are furious at, that they knew the numbers of what COVID numbers were happening at restaurants and bars the month prior. So let's say if you have ever seen Broadway Street in Nashville, that is the whole sector for all of the bars and restaurants and the entertainment area of Nashville. There was a total in July, and I won't take you through the whole thing here. I won't bore you through that. Okay. But there was a total of 80 cases, which was way below what they wanted to report. For some weird reason, they didn't want to release that data. And there were emails going back and forth between city council members and the mayor saying, we don't want those numbers to get out. They're too low.
Okay.
They didn't want to open the bars up again. And
well, they shouldn't. To me, honestly, I sent you a meme. I know you like that meme. If you want to show it, you can show it, where it shows like someone walking into a restaurant with the mask.
Yeah.
And then it says like, and here's the science. If you sit down, the virus passes over your head. It's like,
I did see that. That was fun. Yeah.
It's scientific proof that indoors you have more of a chance of contracting COVID than you do outdoors. That's all.
Sure.
It's a very plain and simple thing. It doesn't matter if you're sitting or standing. It does matter if you're wearing a mask, but the masks you should be wearing are the N95s if you're going to be indoors. To be honest, the surgical masks, they do work, but they're not effective if you're not wearing it. And when you're sitting to eat, you're not wearing the mask, and people are still talking and jazzing, and they have done studies that show that this fucking thing stays in the air for a good 20 minutes.
Right. All right. So Swami, you know that the people that catch it, and I went to the CDC website to check this out.
Yeah.
So of all the people, and let's just say that you have COVID, you have it, right?
Well, I've been tested 3 times. I don't have it yet.
Right. So. And I've never received it either. I got a great case of raging herpes, but no COVID yet.
Yeah. I got everything. As everyone knows, I got every single ailment during the time of COVID other than COVID.
I know you did. Yeah. You actually freaking did.
And it's not even a joke. I had the worst luck during COVID.
You even got lupus.
I got everything but COVID.
I know.
During the past 6 months. It's been the worst 6 months of my life.
Okay.
Smile on. I don't know how.
So all of the people that have, and this is worldwide, and this is through the CDC, okay? Yeah. This isn't my bullshit. Yeah. This is the CDC.
When David says CDC, it's probably like Christine, David, and
COVID.
COVID, yeah.
So all of the people that have contracted the COVID, what do you think the percentage of people that have died?
Well, if you look at the percentage,
I know the percentage.
It goes. I know the percentage by age.
No, I know the percentage overall from all the total people that have.
Well, it's pretty
positively.
Easy. It's pretty easy.
Go ahead.
To say, okay, well, there's nearly 1 million people who have died from COVID. I think it's about 56 million people who have contracted it worldwide.
It's 3% worldwide.
Yeah. So 3% is a lot. That's a very, very high fucking number.
It's not 3% of the population.
All right.
It's 3% of the people that have contracted it.
Yeah, but even if
that's the big difference.
If it's anything over 0.3,
there are 6 billion people
if there's
in the
anything,
world.
If it's anything over 0.3, it's a lot, David. That's all I'm trying to tell you. If it's anything past 0.3%,
but we're shutting down countries for this.
Yes, and we should. I don't want anybody coming in. All right, I don't want them.
I would kiss a girl in her asshole if she had COVID. I'm telling you, it's not going to kill you. Mm-hmm. If you have a pre-existing condition, absolutely be careful. If you're an elderly person,
if you're
super careful.
If you're overweight,
if you have diabetes,
if you have anything, if you're not exactly 100% at the gym every single day, working out and drinking kombucha.
Boy, talk about somebody who's shilling himself.
Yeah. Anyway.
Is that going to be our next sponsor for the podcast?
Well, it used to be Corona, but they stopped. They said they weren't getting enough money back for their dollars that they've been putting in.
There you go.
No, well, I honestly think that, to me, it's not a joke. I don't think it's a joke. I'm never gonna.
No, it's a flu, and I'm fine with it.
I don't think it's a flu. I think this shit is fucking serious. I think that even if you don't die from it, the fucking severity of the after effects that seem to be happening to fucking people, where there's a lot of people that are getting this shit and they're not even getting over it 6-7 months later. They still have fucking brain fogs, fucking they take heart medication pills. It's a weird thing that we don't understand. We don't know what it is. If we don't know the severity, we'll not know the severity of this shit for at least another 5 to 6 years. We're not going to fucking know this shit. All right. This is a brand new disease and we know nothing about it. And we need to stop acting like all of us know that this is just a seasonal flu. It's not a seasonal flu.
I'm just equating it to what seasonal flus have done in the past. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying it's not different. I'm not saying that it may not be worse in the future. I'm not saying those things.
To me, seasonal flus, I never even got a flu shot in my entire life. All right. Never.
I did once and I got sicker than I ever did in my life.
I've never gotten a flu shot in my entire life.
Don't do it, man.
Yeah. I've never gotten a flu shot in my entire life. I think I've gotten a stomach flu once. I've never gotten an
That's different,
flu.
though. That's not real influenza.
I'm just stating. Yeah. I've never had influenza. Never. Not once in my life.
You never had a real flu?
Never. I've had a cold.
Oh my God.
Never had a flu. I seem to be very, very strong again. I've gotten every disease this past 6 months other than COVID.
You know what it is?
I think that
all of us whiskey drinkers, we have the secret. We do.
So. I think that makes it worse than anything. I honestly I've never pushed the health benefits of alcohol. I'm one of the few channels. I'm one of the few channels that have stated since I had my channel, there's zero health benefits.
There's zero. I'm with you on that. The people that say that.
I'm never going to tell people not to drink, but I'm never going to bullshit people and try to make them feel good about themselves with antioxidants and all that bullshit. Dude, you're killing your liver. Enjoy your life. Have fun with it. But stop pretending it was good for you. All right. It's fun. It's just fun. It's good.
Exactly.
Stuff. It makes you feel good. It makes you happy. All right. Yep. And we need to feel happy some days because existence is so fucking hard that the only thing that we have to make us feel happy is sex, drugs, rock and roll. All right. So we need that shit in our life. All right. And that's what you got to consider: booze, and you got to consider drugs, and you got to consider sex, and you got to consider, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. You have to remember these are all happiness.
Can't you flip that around? That sounds a lot more fun.
The shocker. To me, it's what makes things livable and happy. Mm-hmm. I'm learning right now to be happy with other things. I'm starting to collect
yoga.
I'm collecting stamps. I'm developing a kombucha collection.
Oh my God. You are going to be so boring in 6 months.
No, I'm still drinking. I'm still drinking beer.
I'm just kidding you.
I know.
Of
I'm
course.
still drinking beer. I just don't want to drink the sauce, and I might drink the sauce again eventually.
No. Take it easy.
Yeah, my doctor said take it easy for a year.
Your doctor is, listen to your doctor, man.
He said for a year, don't drink whiskey. It's not going to kill you. Fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do it. Let my stomach heal back. My stomach right now is like a newborn baby child because I took so many antibiotics. The antibiotics killed every single, because antibiotics, when you take them, people don't seem to understand. They don't just kill the bad bacteria; they kill all the bacteria, everything. Yeah. So, and I was taking 6 different antibiotics a day for 2 weeks. It killed everything in my system. Like it literally, and I'm sure you're noticing, David, I've actually put on some weight now. I'm really happy.
No, you know what? I haven't noticed that actually. I just noticed it in the nose.
Double. I put on 4 pounds this fucking past.
Did you really?
Yeah. I'm so happy.
Oh my God. Is it all cock?
Yeah. I wish. I wish. I know, but I'm feeling much better.
That's awesome, really man. Yeah. That's all that matters, man.
I'm eating like a fucking pig.
Nice.
Healthy shit. The only thing I'm not allowed, this is one thing that's pissing me off, and I think most people wouldn't care and they'd like laugh at me for saying this, but the one thing I'm not allowed to have is raw vegetables. And I miss
raw vegetables.
Yeah, because it's very hard for your stomach.
It's extremely hard to process. You're right.
They have to be steamed or whatever.
And fruits can fuck you up too, can't they?
Yeah, well, I'm not allowed anything raw.
Okay.
I can't eat for a year. They said, but everything else is on the table. They said, whatever you want. But they said, stay away from especially leafy greens. They said those are like fucking, it's gonna kill your ass.
All right, so let me ask this. While you were sick,
how
about the sex life? Did that fuck that up?
A little bit. I was not as
well, you're not into it.
Yeah, right? I wasn't into it because you're feeling weak. You don't feel like a man. I didn't feel like a man for like a month. I'm not kidding. I felt like so weak. And I joke around and laugh with people that are like, oh, you're getting so skinny. And I'll be like, yeah, it got on my nerves after a while. I won't lie. I try to be like, haha, but like when your mother-in-law comes up to you and looks at you like you're dying from cancer or something like that, it's pissed you off. But I'm back now. I'd say for the last 3 weeks, I'm pretty much back. I'm feeling good. I'm back on the men. I feel nice. I've been grabbing my wife's ass when she walks by and giving her a big smack and saying, okay, get your ass in the bedroom. Feeling good again. Feel like a man again. But
okay, let me ask you this. How much weight did you lose total while you were sick?
22 pounds, around there.
What? Yeah, I know you're a tall guy. So, I mean, 22 pounds, but that's a lot. You were skinny when I first met you, dude.
Yeah, well, I've always been slim. I'm a xenomorph. But you
gained 4 of it back.
I gained 4 of it back. I'm kind of happy if I just gain about 10 pounds back because I kind of like not having the belly anymore. So I had the little belly bump, but the belly bump's pretty much gone. So I like that.
There you go.
So I might be able to try and get a 6-pack for the first time in my life without actually having to do sit-ups.
You can see your mushroom cap now.
Yeah, I can see my own dick now. I don't have to suck in. For it. Had to forage through that big bush of pubes. It was always fun.
Yeah,
what was that movie?
What's that?
There's a movie.
You don't have to get a mirror to see your cock.
There's a movie where you see like the little dick inside like all the pubes. Fuck, what was that movie called? Walk Hard with the micro dick.
Oh, right.
They're in the fucking hotel room. I was always like, that actor's been in a lot of things. And he's always showing
James C. Riley.
No, I know, but it wasn't James C. Riley's dick. It was
no. I know what you're talking about.
And it was like a real penis. And it was like, dude, that guy, how much did they pay him to show his micro dick on screen? Like, seriously, how much?
That would have to be like all the money in the world.
It's like, we want you for the role. Like, and specifically looking for someone, like when they go looking for someone, like we're looking for someone with the micro dick.
Right.
How would they know who has a micro dick? Who's sharing the fact that they have a micro penis? That would be really weird. All right, guys. It's 50 minutes. This was the uncomfortable moment of silence for the week of September 17th, 2020. I promise I will be downloading these soon. I just gotta, whatever, do it. Stop talking about it. Keep on saying I'm going to do it, but I know it's less complicated than it is. But
it's so simple.
We'll do it. We'll this weekend, David. Sunday, we'll talk and get this over.
Sunday, I got a 2-hour podcast that I got to do for another podcast. So
Sunday, who are you joining? Who are you joining?
Oh, just as a guest. Just as a guest.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No big deal,
dude. I saw you, by the way, on this podcast and I've been watching her show.
Who?
She's a Pakistani lady.
Oh, yeah. You saw me on her show?
Yeah, I saw you on her show.
All right.
She's a comedian from New York, but not funny.
Yeah, she's a comedian from New York that moved to LA that is continually not funny.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Dude, do you know how painful that hour was?
Okay, I don't want to talk to her. We'll talk offline about it. But
no, I'll talk about it online, man. That was painful.
You guys aren't friends anymore?
Oh no, she's a nice woman. I have nothing against her, but holy shit, that was painful.
I was watching. I wouldn't call her. She's not a socialist. She's not a liberal. She's a classic.
She's a feminist.
She's a Hillary Clintonite, is what I'd like to call her. She's the type of Democrat I can't stand. So that's what I'm just like. I've been watching your show. And I'm like, oh, really? No, I can't handle it.
We'll talk offline.
Yeah, we'll talk offline. All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and please download this at your local podcast. Later. Bye. Oh, I know.